this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day on Monday. So sorry this is so late for a Valentine's Day project, but it's so sweet. I thought I'd show you anyway. Just got my timing a bit messed up this week. This is the card I made for Blog Hop at the weekend. Used the Sweet Conversation set. I love this set. I wasn't quite sure about it at first, but actually I've grown to really love it. And I just made this simple little Valentine's card. And I'm going to show you how I made it today. So, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock which measures, excuse me, 21 by 14 and a half. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, which I can't find. There it is. And score that at 10 and a half so that we've got a card blank that measures 14 and a half by 10 and a half. Just going to burnish that score line and just go all the way around, and there's our card blank. Very simple, made in with our thick basic white cardstock, so it's really sturdy enough for a card blank. If you're using our normal Whisper White, which is great for layering and things, won't be quite sturdy enough for a card blank. You might find it bends. Okay, so you can see with the greeting here, I've actually layered it 3 times, just to give it a bit more, just makes it stand out a little bit more without having to introduce any more colour. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. So I'm going to take the Happy Valentine's Day, which I love from this set. I love this greeting. It's a nice size. It's a nice font. It just says what you need it to say. So yeah, really lovely. And I'm going to pop that on a clear block. Actually, I'm going to do it that way up. I'm going to line it up there. Like so. And pop it on a block just to try and get it straight. And then I'm going to take a piece of cardstock and I'm going to stamp this at the bottom of my cardstock like that. And I'm going to do it in Balmy Blue because I'm going to use a different colour scheme for this card. This card, although this isn't coming out until after Valentine's Day, I'm doing it before, and this card will actually go to my husband. This will be his card for Valentine's Day this year. So I'm going to do it in more masculine colours rather than pink and red. So just stamp that down the bottom there, like that, and then take your trimmer and trim that off, like so. And it measures, it's very tiny, measures, mine measured 1/2 inch, but I've done that smaller. Actually, I might do it again. Actually, just watch this space. I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to do it slightly further up because I want it to be a 1/2 inch strip that I use here. So just sorry for the delay. Let's stamp that again. And then I'm going to trim it to be 1/2 inch. And then the other pieces just go up by 1/8 inch each. So yeah, that's going to go on there. So where's my 1/2 inch there? There we go. That's better. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, which I've got here, which is 5/8, and that will layer on there. And then I've got a piece of cardstock which is 3/4 or 6/8. I will layer on there. So we'll just layer those. So I'm just going to trim the edge just slightly off here. And then take a little bit of Tombow. So it's 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, 3/4 inch as I'm using here. So very, very fine borders around these, but I like that look. And like I say, it's just a cute way of layering a sentiment without having to introduce anything more fancy. So just layer that on there. This would make a great wedding card as well. You could do it in different colours for a wedding. I'm just going to do this by eye and with my snips, just to trim off the end there. And then this one is 3/4 of an inch or 6/8, and I'm just going to layer that on there. And that is all there is to doing this little sentiment. And then it's just a case of all the hearts. And I like the fact that these hearts from the Sweet Conversation set, that they're not solid. I quite like that sort of watercolour look. I think it gives a bit more interest to your cards. So there's my sentiment. Here's my card blank. This is going to just glue in the centre here somewhere, like so. Yeah, I like the watercolour look of these hearts in this set. I've got so many sets that I keep thinking I'm going to keep that one forever and not sell. And I've got a big shelf full now, but I'm going to have to get rid of some of them because I haven't got room to store them. And not only that, I don't have time to use them all, although I like them. I know that in my lifetime I will never use them again. Right, so here are my hearts. I'm using Balmy Blue, Soft Sea Foam and Pool Party as my colours here, just to make it a bit more male-ish for a Valentine's card. Just thinking these colours that I've used would make great baby cards as well. You could do this and say make these as a baby card as well, I think. So what I've done is I've taken this stamp, which is this one, stamped it in Soft Sea Foam, Balmy Blue and Pool Party, and then die cut it with this die, and as you can see it leaves a little white border around it, but I quite like that. If you don't like it, you could fussy cut, but I quite like the white border. And I then took this stamp. Now some of you may remember that I'd cut this stamp apart because I wanted to just stamp that little heart on its own. So what I did when I did this was I put that back together so it lines up. It's quite easy to do. You can just line that back up, and then you can stamp all three and then punch them out. Die cut these with this die, so that just layers on there, and you can cut 3 little ones out at once. If you didn't want to do that, you could use these dies down here, but you'd have to line them, or take a bit more time to line all those up, I think. So now we're just going to distribute these dies. I've already placed a dimensional on the back of them, a big dimensional on the big hearts and a mini one on the small ones. So I'm going to start by putting one right here. Take another one. So really you could lay these out where you wanted them to be if you're not quite sure that you'll get them in the right place to start with, but I'm just doing this randomly by eye. I think I've used 7 big ones, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and 12 little ones, so that just gives you an idea of how many to die cut when you're doing it. But yeah, I just really like this this pattern and these hearts. Just thought they were quite cute. So I don't know, wonder what you all get up to on Valentine's Day. We don't really make a big thing of it here. We might have a nice meal together. We definitely wouldn't go out because all the restaurants are absolutely heaving around here. So I wouldn't ever go out on Valentine's because you get really bad service because they're so busy, which doesn't sound very romantic, does it? That one there. That one there. Put that one over there. Quite like that one to be a bit further down, actually. I wonder if I can get it off carefully. Oh, maybe not, I'll leave it. Right, and then I'm just going to scatter all these little these little ones around. So it's a very, very simple card to put together. Hope you like it. It's like I say, it's too late now for Valentine's Day when you're watching this, but you might feel you could use this design for other occasions, weddings, engagements, anniversaries. Be quite nice for an anniversary card, actually, wouldn't it? Or maybe put that one there. Yeah, anything that's to do with love and hearts. But like I say, it could make a really nice baby card as well, I think, if you just put hello little one or congratulations on the birth or something like that. I think that could make a really nice birth card. And in these colours as well, the pink one for the, maybe take out the red on the on this one and add another pink. I think I would maybe add a paler pink, petal pink, or something a bit more orangey pink maybe. But that would be quite sweet. I actually don't think I've got any baby cards left in my stash. I need to start making. So I looked through my stash the other night and just made a note of all the ones that I need to make. I need to make some sympathy cards because I hate making sympathy cards when they're needed. I find it really difficult when I'm actually thinking about the person that, we're mourning. So I like to have a few of those, and I've actually used them all up, so I need to put a few more of those in my stash. A few more baby cards, a couple more wedding cards. It's amazing how often these occasions come round. As you know, I make a lot of thank you cards because I do send a lot of thank you cards. And a lot of birthday cards because I seem to have a lot of friends that I send birthday cards to. There we go. Now, I was just going to say, I just want another one down there, and I've just found one that I haven't done, so that was perfect. And that is it. And that is going to be written on in a minute for my husband to be given on Valentine's Day. So, what do you think? Hope you like my cards. Yeah, I love these, like I say, these watercolour look of these hearts is really nice. Just gives a bit more interest. Thank you so much for watching. Everything that you want that I've used is listed below, so you can just click through to my shop if you want to purchase. Don't forget we've got Celebration on at the moment, so that every £45 you spend, you can choose a free gift, or if you spend £90, there are some more expensive gifts, so like a stamp set and pattern paper combination that you could get as well. But that's it from me today. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you again really, really soon. Bye for now.